Ooh, let's open these puppies up. Just kidding, I would never use my fabric scissors for something like this. Let's get started. Hello again! This week I'm doing a nice little haul and try on of the vintage reproduction brand Collectif. Now Collectif has been around for a number of years and I've tried lots of other vintage reproduction brands, but I've just never gotten around to trying Collectif. I've used ModCloth and I've used Unique Vintage, but Collectif has evaded me. I don't know why. But this past Black Friday they were having some sweet deals and I thought I would take advantage. I saw some stuff I really liked, so I decided to treat myself with a few pieces of clothing. And not only that, you know I am always hunting eBay for a deal, so I found some secondhand pieces of Collectif clothing that really caught my eye and were for a very cheap price. So I thought it would be interesting to not only get some new clothing, but some used clothing as well to try to gauge the steadfastness of their clothes and see how they age. Let's get into it. I got 3 pieces of new clothing and 2 pieces from eBay, and it has been a week of willpower. Having all these parcels coming in but not opening them, I wanted to get my actual first impression on camera. So let's get started with the new stuff first. Ooh, let's open these puppies up. Just kidding, I would never use my fabric scissors for something like this. Let's get started. Oh, also if I didn't mention, I'm also going to obviously be doing a bit of a lookbook with each of these pieces. I should put this down, this is pretty threatening. I'm going to be doing a lookbook. And I'll show you how I style them, obviously. So the first thing I ordered is this yellow dress here. Now it's more of a summer piece and we are just getting into the really cold months here in England. But I thought I could layer it in ways that I'd still get uses of it during the transition months. So first off, I am pretty impressed with the quality. I was worried on the website that the fabric looked kind of thin, but it's actually really nicely constructed. Has a nice ruffle at the bottom, but so far so good. The straps look like they're entirely detachable. Oh no. The front buttons are sewn on. They're sort of fake buttons, if you know what I mean. They don't actually have a buttonhole. But the back of the straps, you have 2 different buttonhole options. And yeah, I'm really excited to try this on. It looks even better in person than I thought it was going to from the website pictures, so I am very pleased and impressed for this first piece. Luckily for me, this yellow dress looks just as good on as it does off. So this first look is more of a spring-summer look. I have a little bandana around my neck, some cute lace-up shoes, and the dress, you're good to go, though not for a number of months. I've also layered it with a vintage dirndl top and one of my favorite waistcoats and stuck a skinny belt on top, creating just a different vibe. I think it, you know, with the color blocking in the middle, it looks a bit like a pinafore, tricking the mind here. And then I think this is my favorite look. I paired this dress with a white shirt with a statement collar, put a bandana around my head, a little belt. I really do feel like Belle from Beauty and the Beast, just with a different color dress. Oh, wasn't expecting this, but it came with a little carrier bag, so I can pretend like I went shopping in a real store. The next piece I got is this simple little tartan shirt. Obviously, I was drawn to the Halloween-y colors. Spookiness is a year-round thing. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. Okay, once again, I am pretty impressed with the quality first and foremost. I guess, I don't know why I'm so surprised. I guess I got such a good deal on these 3 pieces. They were having 40% off their entire site, and that was including off the sale price. And so I guess when I paid such little for these clothes, I was conflating that with quality, but the quality is really nice. Interestingly, and I didn't know this at the time, I just didn't really read the descriptions. There is a zip down the back to help achieve that really fitted shape. Yeah, another piece I'm so excited to try on. For this top, I've paired it pretty simply. I just have to say, the fit of this top is incredible. I love this zip detail in the back. It makes it really, really fit nicely. Wow, I want to wear it all the time. It makes me feel so good and confident. I've paired it with some plain black high-waisted trousers just to give that clean and sleek look.
I've also paired it with a black skirt and my waistcoat again. It's okay. It's not the most inspired look. You know, the focus is on the shirt, and you don't want to muddy it up too much.
The last thing that I got from the Collectif website, so new items, is this skirt here. I have been looking my entire life, really, for a black and white vertical striped skirt that just takes the right Tim Burton-y vibe. I've been obsessed with black and white stripes since I was a tween. My 13th birthday party was literally black and white stripe themed. I had a chocolate and vanilla layered cake. I got a black and white striped scarf I still use to this day, and I've just always loved them as a baby mall goth. And so I've been looking for the right black and white striped skirt. Still haven't quite found it, but I thought that this one was a really interesting take on it. This is a really nice thick material, and the white isn't too starkly bright white. It's kind of a ivory color, and man, there is a lot of material in this skirt, so that is going to be very nice and swooshy. They were not kidding when they said swing skirt. The only thing that really turned me off from this skirt is this embroidery around the edge. I just don't know that it was necessary. To be fair, it's not just a printed thing. It's really nicely embroidered all the way across. This is giving me all of the circus tent vibes.
For this beautiful skirt, I have sort of leaned into the circus vibes on this one, and when they say swing skirt, they really mean it. This is a poofy, wide skirt, and I love it. It's a tiny bit big on the waist, but the smallest they had was a 10. But yeah, love the skirt. And this other look with the skirt, I have decided just to pair it with a black turtleneck and a black beret, making a chic, sleek look again. You know, with a statement piece like this skirt, I don't want to distract from it too much, and I think it's really sweet. I'm very happy with this purchase.
So my initial reaction to Collectif clothing bought new off the site is really good. I'm legitimately impressed and excited and impressed. Now let's get to the secondhand clothing I bought off of eBay. I know for the quality, it'll be a little bit hard to determine just because you don't know how many times it's really been worn by the previous owner, how it's been stored and cared for. This isn't my favorite way that eBay sellers pack up their clothing so many times. My stuff gets sent to me like in wrapped up trash bags. It keeps it in there though, I'll tell you that. All right. I didn't know which one this would be. So I bought this top, this little sweater, and I did buy this a few sizes too big for me. I'm normally a UK 10 or so. This is a UK 14, but I thought since it was knitwear, it wouldn't matter so much. And yeah, it doesn't look like the fit will be an issue. One thing about buying off of eBay is it always really surprises me how shocking somebody else's washing powder smells to you. You get so used to your own scent that anytime I open something up, it's just like, whew, this is cute. This is in pretty good condition. I can tell this seller, you know, was taking good care of their clothing, and it looks like their stuff, it holds up pretty well. Yeah, you see a bird? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think this little sweater is pretty cute on. It is a little bit wide under the armpits and across the chest, but I think I can make it work. Can wear it on top of the shoulder or off the shoulder, which I like the versatility of that. It looks really great tucked into a pair of high-waisted trousers. I've also styled it not tucked in as well and put a little skinny belt on. I think it's pretty cute, but I do look a little bit like Gaston drinking some raw eggs. So I become roughly the size of a barge.
Now, the last piece that I bought, I just was in the market for another classic black skirt that I could pair with a ton of things. This is looking pretty cute. It's supposed to be quite fitted on the waist, quite stretchy. The quality of this one is not the best out of everything, but that could also be due to the previous owner. A lot of the belt loops are coming unstitched a bit, but it's nothing that I can't fix, I don't think. Oh, I mean, this seller, it's not very impressive. This has like some dirt on it, actually. I know I only paid £5 for this, but you shouldn't really be selling stuff that you've not washed. But let's see if I can clean it up really fast and turn it into something cute.
This skirt cleaned up pretty easily, pretty quickly. I gave it a wipe down in the spots where there was dirt and gave it a little bit of a press, got off some of the dust that was clinging to the velvet pockets, and it's looking pretty much good as new. It's a black skirt. What do you want me to say about it? It can be paired with almost anything. It's a black skirt. Really cinches you in.
All right, what do you think? I overall am really impressed by all these items and really excited that I was able to add all this stuff to my wardrobe for such a good price. Oh, hello. I don't know which one is my favorite. I really love how versatile this yellow dress is. I'm also partial to that top. Gosh, what an incredible fit. So nice. Overall, I don't think this will be the last collective purchase that I'll make. And I want to know, which one was your favorite? Have you ever gotten anything from Collectif before? Any other vintage reproduction brands? Tell me now. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate if you could like it. And if you want to see more from me, please subscribe. I upload new videos every Friday. I hope you have a great day wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!